Yo, we have some big updates coming in. So I know I don't usually make videos on these things 'cause I'm like, there's bigger content creators who do it, but I figured to actually kind of jump on this one because there was so many things that got updated today. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and just kind of touch on a few of them. Of course, the biggest, the most important thing being that Spright is coming. Um, there was a couple leaks about it, but we knew that that was going to happen. So we are getting Sprite, but no tier. Um, but this would be interesting. We're also getting stuff like the Power Tool, Braver Dragon, Psychic and Punisher, and obviously we should be getting the Dark Magician, Illusion Magician thing, whatever. I don't care. I ain't playing it. Um, so this would be coming. So be prepared to fight Sprite. I did notice this. This might be like super under the radar. But it says right here, added a visual effect for when life points is reduced to 0 by certain cards, Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl. So that's actually going to be pretty interesting. Um, and he also made a couple of different time rules that are going to take place as well. The most notable thing is that you're getting 30 seconds at the beginning of your opponent's turn, because what would happen is if you took majority of your time on your turn, and you, let's say, had 10 seconds left, you had to like toggle off and like toggle on in order to like react to stuff, because you would run out of time and you wouldn't get your time back until your turn. So they're giving you 30 seconds on your opponent's turn just so you can, actually play the card. Um, I think there's some other random stuff, but I think those are the more notable things that took place. Is that the animation and then the time change. So that's gonna be pretty cool. And then of course they're already coming in semi-limiting Sprite starter. Blaster Dragon Ruler of Infernos is also getting limited, which I'm going to assume they're going to probably do that for both the TCG and OCG soon. They're probably just testing it out here because the power level is a lot more crazy in terms of what's banned and what's not banned. And Blaster is going to do absolutely nothing. The only two decks that I can see playing it is Salaman Great and Dragon Maid. I do not see your typical Dragon Link deck playing it. Your typical Dragon Link deck wasn't playing Tempest, so why would they play Blaster? Speaking of which, Dragon Maid doesn't normally play Tempest. I mean, I did. I also play Armogram in my Dragon Maid decks, but I did. But considering that now you have both your your Parlor Dragon Maid can search any dragon monster with Tempest, and now you have a targetable destruction card if you have your Kitchen or your I think it's Tinket in your hand. You can target a card on the field and destroy it, and then Dragon Mirrors them away to get Shiyu on the field. So, there's still that chance that they can utilize it. I think the more Dragon Rulers to come out, the more the Dragon Maids may experiment with it. Ancient Fairy Dragon is getting its errata, so it's coming back to 1. This is definitely getting thrown into Dragon Link, absolutely, because this allows you to, if you play your Striker Dragon, and you try to get your Boot Sector launch, and they negate that, or vice versa, you get your Boot Sector launch, you go into Romulus, and then you're like, oh, let me get my Ravine, and then they hit that, so you hit your Romulus, so you don't get your Ravine. The Strudel is at 3 here, so like you just play, you could just get another monster on the field, and then synchro off into Ancient Fairy, destroy your field spell, get 1,000 life points back, and then search your Dragon Ravine. Or the opposite situation, you destroy after you use your Dragon Ravine, you then search your Boost Sector launch off of Ancient Fairy Dragon. So definitely we'll see play in Dragon Link, and probably also Spyro. They only played one field spell, so maybe not Spyro. We'll see. But Dragon Link should definitely play it. And then Change of Heart is coming back. I will be using Change of Heart because I have an account. I think this is the account. Yeah, Our Monster. It's playing mind control, so I'll probably end up as soon as Change of Heart is in, I'm probably going to craft it and put it in like majority of my decks. Because I like experimenting with these type of things. It's actually really um it's a unique thing to play with cards like Change of Heart and Mind Control, and you're playing like a Synchro deck or a Link deck, those two specifically. Because if they're playing Outlich, for example, and they have 3,500 Outlich on the field, you use Change of Heart, you take the Outlich, you normal summon a level 2 tuner, and now you have a Final Sigma off of their monster. Um, or also if they waste their Barone negate, you can take their Barone, make it into Final Sigma. Or if you're playing a Link deck, for instance, you take the Barone, you play a card, any card, it doesn't matter, and you link off into your Wind Charmer, and then you bring the Barone back, and you just pop off again. So Change of Heart could definitely see play. Um, it's not something I expect a whole lot of decks to play, so I don't I don't really see anybody else playing it, but I'll be playing it. And then Spright starter already being at 2. We've seen it before, but I don't think it at 2 is going to be a big issue. I think everybody's still going to be running that deck into the ground. I didn't check any of these other things out. As you can see, my notifications are still here. I'll just check this out real quick. Dual training. Okay. And okay, and they're just welcoming people back because just to catch people. So should be an interesting should be interesting. I'm actually kind of curious on what these animations will look like, and I kind of hope that we get more animations like this. Obviously the more fan favorite cards are going to get this treatment first. So Dark Magician Girl, they're first. Next up is probably going to be Blue Eyes White Dragon, maybe Red Eyes Black Dragon. I'm fairly certain those are going to follow soon. And then maybe some other pretty big high-end cards, like maybe even Access Code Talker will get the animation soon, because it was a main character's boss monster, but it's also a card that sees heavy play, so it could reliably get that animation sometime soon whenever they decide to work on a few. The only animation I care about is if they give my boy Dragoonity Knight Erdebeer his summoning animation. He deserves it. Okay, it's very insulting that I make my board and I make my Shooting Majestic Dragon, he gets his animation, and then my Borlo Savage Dragon gets his, and then Dragoonity Knight just hits the field, and my opponent's just like, he didn't have an animation, I don't care about him. And they literally don't play around him because he didn't have an animation. I mean, I won duels because of it, but it's still insulting. Treat my boy with respect. If I could only have one boss monster dragon, it would still be him, despite the fact that they're all better. But that's the update. I'm still playing the game, still uploading videos, very slowly. I'm just kind of beard crafting some other stuff. As you see, I have a whole bunch of gems, 9,968, and then I would have more. Yeah, I have more. These are free gems. These are absolutely free gems, so I can show you right here, in case you were like, "Wow, you're spending money on this game." No, paid gems owned is 0. I'm literally just sitting on gems. If anybody has an idea of what I should make that's different, go for it. I was thinking about making the Marine Sets deck, but I wanted to make it with my own kind of take. So I've been contemplating it. I've been contemplating actually making a Marine Sets Live Twins Wind Witch deck. I know that sounds stupid as crap, but because they all have so many one-card starters, it's possible. Yes, they interfere with each other, but like I think it also would be funny to do. And I'm here for funny, entertaining stuff. You never know. You never know. So I'm just kind of sitting on that. And this is one of my other, one of my accounts. So we'll see. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'll I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna stream it again. I don't know. I've been mainly playing like Overwatch and Apex Legends. I've been getting a lot better at Apex Legends. I'll probably upload a video of me playing Apex Legends and actually doing pretty well. Not anything good, so don't roast me. Don't be like, "Oh, you're trash. I can't believe you missed all those shots." Blah blah blah. I know I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. But I'm playing to have fun, and that's mainly what I upload. It's just me having fun. Um, and also, no notable deck changes to anything. I'm still playing the same Dragoonity deck, in case anybody was curious. But with the Spright stuff coming out, expect me to adapt my deck to that. Um, I think I'm going to end up having to do that, and I'm also going to revisit the Hieratic Dragons sometime soon as well. So be on the lookout for that. I'm thinking of like some type of Hieratic Dragon Link type thing. So we'll see how that plays out. But thanks for watching. Um, leave a comment. I'll read it. I promise. I do. If you left a comment in the last 3 weeks, I know I probably didn't read it because I haven't opened up my laptop, but I will read it. I go through all of them at one time and I respond to everybody. So I appreciate you guys still subbing and watching these videos. I really do. And just come out and watch my stream if you can. And catch you later.